Hi, I'm Morgan and I was the team leader for Monochrome for Major Task 4, which was going to a workshop and presenting for a bunch of high school students who are participating in SOAR Heartland for the week. Our preparation process for the workshop was very interesting because our communication, I would say, for the past couple weeks has been very off, as not all of us have been answering to each other, and yeah, it's just been very interesting because people aren't responding. And although I totally get why, because everybody is dealing with something right now on our team, it feels like, it's very frustrating as a group leader because sometimes I have a question to ask them and then I don't get a response, or yeah, just not getting responses about certain things is really frustrating because, sometimes I need guidance. I need help figuring out what to do and how to use our time in the workshop, and if they think that this idea is a good idea and maybe this idea is a good idea. Yeah, it was frustrating seeing how little communication there was this past couple weeks, although we did finally start to communicate in the past couple days, which was very helpful. I would say that one thing that threw my group for a loop was that we originally chose human trafficking as our topic, and I was getting into the research, I was watching videos, I was getting really into it, and I was really passionate about it. And then 2 weeks ago we got told that we had to change our topics, which made it kind of slightly easier for us. The Acts prayer, and we just told the kids what it was like and walked them through step by step of what that looks like. So A is for adoration, C confession, T thanksgiving, and C supplication. And just we did A and adoration, and we walked them through that of like who is God and why can we be thankful for him and who is he, and then we just walked them through each of that steps, walking beside them through that, and then we moved on to the next one, which was C, and then we did T and then S. And I think that just helping them and guiding them through each letter of Acts or through each act of Acts was really interesting and different, and I really enjoyed our workshop. We ended a little bit early, so we decided to ask the teens in our group questions about which ones they liked, which part of Acts they liked and which part of Acts they didn't like. And that was something that was interesting because we got to hear their feedback and see. I would say another aspect of our presentation that I enjoyed doing for other kids was the Thanksgiving. We decided to write Thanksgiving on a piece of paper, and a large piece of paper, and then we got them to write down around it what they were thankful for, and just being able to see that visual and being able to see what everybody's thankful for and how different each one person was and how there were some similarities was just really interesting and different to see. So I really appreciated that. I also really enjoyed how I did the prayer keychains, where you had different beads and each bead represented a color. Each bead color represented one of the parts of Acts. So an example is yellow equals A for adoration. And I was able to find these keychains that had like a little paper slot in them so that they could write down what each thing meant. So every time they look at their keychain from now on, they can think of the time that they were in this workshop and just be able to send up a quick prayer and be like, oh yeah, I remember praying about adoration and thanking God for who he is, so now I'm going to quickly thank God for who he is, and just having that quick instant reminder would really help them. I also really enjoyed how just seeing the kids participate in the activities that we had planned. I wasn't sure if they would journal or they would feel about it and just reflecting on a piece of paper, but it turned out they were actually really into it, and just watching them write down and watching them talk to God and think about these things was really encouraging for me to see that, like these high school kids are serious about the things that they are talking about right now. And I really am thankful for the opportunity that we were able to do this workshop, even though it was slightly stressful being a leader, because I'm a kind of leader who I will start researching weeks ahead, but I will do it personally, and I think that as a leader I need to do everything when that's not the case. I need to be talking to my people in my group, which is eventually what I came to terms with, was letting everybody in my group do their part and just trusting that they have their part figured out and trusting that they will come through with their part, which is something that I struggled with throughout the whole time. So I think that seeing this and being able to be the leader for my group was really encouraging to me, and being able to see how everybody pulled through in their parts of the project they were able to do. So I'm really thankful for my group, and I think that task 4 was successful, and I'm really proud of all the projects that Monochrome has put out there.